One, we build a student performance management system which can realize the addition, deletion, modification, and query students' basic information and examination information system. So let me show you how. First, we need to back up the database. First, we need to open pgadmin and create a new database and name it. For example, we name it database project and save it. Then you need to back up it. You can open the query tool and click here and open this file. This database project.sql file is in the zip file. I uploaded in the return box. You can open it and then run it. Okay, now you can refresh the database. You can see that in the schema, there are 7 tables and 3 views. You can open to see it. For example, view all rows. There are grade 1, class 1, grade 1, class 2, grade 1, class 3, and until grade 3, class 3. And you can also see, for example, the exam cans. You can view all the rows. There are 2 exam cans, midterm exam and final exam. And you can also see the subject, view all rows, math, Chinese, and Python. Okay, this is our database. Then you need to open PyCharm, and this is our project. Open it. First, you need to do is to open service.py, this file, and modify the database name here, because the database we created just now is its name is database project, so I don't need to change. If you create another name database, you need to change it. And then you can open the login py. The login py is in the system here. This is login py, and the service py is in the folder service here, folder py, service py. Then you can run it. At the beginning, the username and password is also admin, admin, no capital word, admin, and enter it. First function is you can manage the grade setting. For example, there are grade 1 until grade 9, and you can delete some grade you want to delete. For example, you want to delete grade 9. All you need to do is to choose the grade number and choose del. It will delete successful. Also, you can add it back. For example, grade 9 and add. It will add successfully. You can see here, grade 9. This is this function. And another one is exam type. There are 2 types of exam, midterm exam and final exam. You can also add the third exam, for example, the project. Add. It will add successfully. For example, here. You can also quit it. Then you can add some subject, some exam subject. For example, we want to add another subject. For example, English, English. You can add. It will add successfully. You can also delete it. Choose number 4 and del it. It will delete successful. There is no English. You can also add it back. You can also change the detail. For example, change the E word into a capital word. It will become English and quit. The second column is basic info management. For example, these are the students' info. If you want to modify the student's info, all you need to do is to choose the student ID. For example, we want to change Jane. Because Jane is a girl, we can put his sex into F and modify. And Jane is F. And also Kate is also F. All you need to do is to choose the student ID. All the information will put it here automatically. So you can also choose F and modify. You will modify it successful. This is from grade 1 to grade 9 class, all the class. If you choose grade 1, it will only has class 1, 2, 3 because there are only 3 classes in grade 1. And you can also delete some people. For example, you want to delete Kate. It deletes successful. To class 1, all they are all grade 1 and all the class. There are Bob and Kevin. So these 2 people are in grade 1. And can also grade management system. You can also modify the score. For example, choose 10, Kevin, and the exam subject is math. For example, is Python. His Python this exam. Now he's 70. You can change it to 80 and modify it. It modified successfully. Now it's changed to 80. Quit. And system query. This is you can query based on the student ID. For example, based on student ID, the keyword is to query it. These are all the students whose student ID has number 2. For example, Bob has 1002. There's 2 at here. You can also create query based on student name. Let me see K. You can also query it. The only Kevin, because Kevin's student name has the character K, has the letter K. And you can also query the student's grade query. For example, we want to see Kevin, Kevin, and the exam count is all. Subject is all, and we can query it. Kevin. Midterm exam, the Python, Chinese, and math. There is score. If we choose the final exam, there will no solution because Kevin don't have the data about his final exam. But if we choose midterm exam, there is some data. The last one is user maintenance. You can remember we log in this system, we use admin and admin. And you can also log in with Kevin and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also add another one. For example, we want to, Jason, Jason, and his password is Jason. We can add it. User added successfully. And you can also delete someone. For example, we want to delete Bob. All we need to do is to choose the username and delete it. Bob is no longer here. And now you can use Jason to log in this system. Jason and Jason login. Oops. Jason. What's wrong? It's upward. It's a capital word. Okay, let me try it again. Jason. Jason. Okay, you log in successfully. That's all for our system. Thank you for watching.